Absolutely. It just kind of drives home what role marketing plays in the whole selling process and how much the both definitely marketing and sales work together. I think a lot of people confuse marketing with selling, and they think marketing is selling and selling is marketing, but there's two different parts to it, but they both work very close together. So for me to actually see it from the branch side of it or the selling side of it, in our case it was with the branch staff and stuff, we don't always get it down there, right. And we're not able to see exactly how the members and the staff interact with each other. So from a marketing standpoint, it's nicer to see those relationships and to see how the kind of questions and the kind of processes the salespeople need to go through. It actually made me think about how, when I'm getting ready to do like a marketing campaign, to think of the end result and how are we going to get there, and the kind of questions that we should be asking ourselves. Even though in marketing, we look at a lot of numbers and we look at the target audience and how are we best going to reach them, and how are we going to get this, how are we going to make this look good, and how are we going to drive people to us. It actually helps us to know the kind of questions that we need to ask them, like in our own head, in our own minds, just kind of a role play in my own mind of, okay, if I'm a potential member, what am I going to want to hear or want to see, or what would I expect somebody to ask me? So it did definitely change kind of the way I think about things and the way I look at it. Just working, especially the team project that we did was a huge benefit, because as marketing, we're in the back office a lot. We're doing our job, and it's kind of forced us to work with the MSSs and the MSRs and see what they see on a day-to-day basis. And while we think a process might be working excellent because we might understand, a certain part of it, they might say, hey, this doesn't work for us. This is, that's too technical, or that's too in-depth. We don't have time for that. Maybe these are the ways that we could tailor it. So, it kind of forced me to think outside the box that I'm in, and think how they, think like they do in their role. And, that all brings it back together when marketing and selling they really should be working together. I think the role play definitely helped, because it got me out of my comfort zone. I'm not used to going out in front of the member face to face and selling, and thinking of off the top of my head the different products. And, it made me realize that there's a lot more going on than what I'm used to, So the role playing was definitely, very good. And it made me think, quickly, and they have to change this. But when you're in a selling position, you have to think quickly, and it's a fast-paced environment, and marketing is also very fast-paced too. So it's just, I think that added to it for me. It's just like, okay, just where can I go with this, or let me take this information and figure out how I can make this a solution for somebody, and not just push a product that they might not need, or a service they don't need. We didn't really know what to expect with this program. So Jackie had mentioned to me that we were going to, I had to be in this program, and being in a marketing role, it made sense to me. I should definitely learn about it and know about sales and stuff. And so I think our whole team actually took away a lot of information that we didn't expect to. Being genuine, like just remembering we need to sell our story, sell ourselves, not just sell products that we have at the credit union. I think a lot of times we, in marketing, we're just told grow auto loans or grow visa applications and stuff. So we think of different ways, like, okay, how else can we market that? But we don't really think of, well, why is this a better product? We try to put that out there, but sometimes we lose sight of that. Or why are our auto loans better? What do we have up on the other industry competitors? And so some of that stuff just reminds me how to be in a marketing role, and kind of help tell our story. While we do speak a lot of marketing lingo, and we do want to put a lot of fluff behind stuff, but we realized you don't have to put a lot of fluff because we already have a great story to tell. So going back to the narrative, it's just reminding ourselves that we are good, and this is why we're good.